There's a dream I've held close to my heart, one that paints a picture of you and me in a world of our own. It's filled with laughter, whispers, and stolen moments that I can no longer keep to myself. For so long, I've hidden this fantasy deep within me, a vivid narrative of us entwined in each other's lives. I can no longer deny the truth that this dream feels more real than the daily grind around us. Every time I close my eyes, I see a future with you that feels so vivid and alive. I've kept this secret fantasy close, but now I realize it's time to let you in on my dreams and desires. My mind has wandered to places where it's just you and me, lost in a moment that lasts forever. This secret fantasy has been my sanctuary, but now I want to share it with you and see where it might lead us. The truth is, I've envisioned a life where we explore the world together, hand in hand, creating memories that linger in our hearts. It's a fantasy I can no longer keep to myself. It's time you knew how deeply I feel about us. I've been holding on to this secret, a vision of us that dances through my thoughts. It's time I unveil my heart and let you know just how much I long for the possibility of us beyond just friendship. In my quiet moments, I find myself dreaming of us, of laughter shared, secrets exchanged, and a connection that transcends the ordinary. I've kept this fantasy to myself, but now I want to explore its reality with you. You occupy my thoughts more than I care to admit. I've nurtured a secret fantasy about us, one that feels so right and so real. It's time I let you in on my feelings, my hopes, and my dreams for what could be. For every unspoken word between us, there's a fantasy blooming in my heart, a vision of the life we could build together. I've kept it hidden, but now it's time to turn that dream into something tangible. Every glance we share holds a world of possibilities, and I've been dreaming of that world in silence. It's time to break the silence and share the fantasies that have painted my nights with thoughts of you. I've imagined us in countless scenarios, each one more beautiful than the last. It's a secret I've kept, but the desire to share these fantasies with you is becoming overwhelming. Let's explore this together. The idea of you and me together has danced in my mind like a sweet melody. I've held on to this fantasy for far too long. It's time I shared it with you and see if you can hear the music too. Each day spent with you adds another layer to my secret fantasies. I find myself wondering what it would be like to fully embrace the feelings I've kept hidden. Now feels like the right time to share them with you. I've woven a tapestry of dreams around us, one where we find joy in the smallest moments. It's time to share this fantasy, to let you know just how much I've envisioned our potential together. In my heart, there's a narrative unfolding, one where we are the protagonists in a love story waiting to be written. I've kept it a secret, but I'm ready to share this fantasy with you and see where it takes us. There's a part of me that has always believed in our connection, one that has grown into a beautiful fantasy. It's time to reveal my feelings, to let you know how much I dream of what we could create together. In the silence of my thoughts, I've built a world around you and me, where our laughter echoes and our love blossoms. This fantasy has been my refuge, and now I want to invite you into it. You may not realize it, but you've inspired a secret fantasy within me, one that I've cherished quietly now. I feel compelled to share it with you, to explore the depths of what we could truly be. I often find myself daydreaming about our moments together, envisioning a life filled with love, adventure, and understanding. This fantasy has become my guiding light, and it's time I shared it with you. The thoughts of you linger in my mind like a gentle breeze, and I've crafted a fantasy that encapsulates everything I admire about you. It's time I let you know just how deeply you've impacted my heart. I've been keeping a secret, a vivid fantasy of us living our best lives together. Each day, this dream grows stronger, and it's time I let you in on my feelings and the world I envision for us. In the depth of my imagination, I've painted a picture of our life together, filled with love and laughter. This fantasy has been my secret for too long, and I'm ready to share it with you, to see if you feel the same. Every interaction we share has deepened the fantasy I hold close to my heart. It's time to break down the walls I've built and reveal the beautiful vision I have of us together. My heart has been whispering sweet secrets about you for a while now, and it's time I finally share this fantasy with you. I hope you can feel the warmth of my feelings as I reveal what's been hidden inside. You've been the muse of my secret fantasies, and it's time I let you know just how much I cherish the thought of us together. Let's turn this dream into a reality and see where it leads. In my heart, there's a story waiting to be told, a narrative of love, adventure, and companionship. I've kept it secret for too long, But now it's time to share this fantasy and see if you feel the same. Each moment we share fuels my imagination, sparking fantasies of what could be. It's time I opened up about these feelings and explored the possibility of a deeper connection between us. For so long, I've held on to a vision of us that feels like magic. It's time to unlock that secret and invite you to explore this fantasy with me to see if it resonates with your heart as well. You may not know it, but you've inspired a beautiful fantasy within me, one that I've kept tucked away for fear of revealing too much. It's time I share this vision and see if you feel the same pull toward it. The dreams I have of you are like fragments of a beautiful song, each note resonating with the possibilities of us. I've kept these feelings hidden, but now I'm ready to share the melody of my heart with you. Every moment we share is like a brushstroke on the canvas of my mind, painting a vivid fantasy of our life together. It's time I unveil this artwork and share my thoughts and feelings with you. You occupy a special place in my heart, one where I've nurtured a secret fantasy of us. It's time to reveal these feelings and see if they resonate with your own dreams of what could be. In my imagination, we've created a beautiful world together, filled with joy and connection. This fantasy has been my quiet escape, and I'm ready to share it with you and explore its possibilities. I've dreamed of us in ways that feel both real and magical. It's time to bring these fantasies to life and see if you feel the same spark I've kept hidden for so long. Each day spent with you adds another layer to the beautiful tapestry of my secret dreams. I've kept them close, but now I'm ready to share my heart and explore this fantasy together. You've captured my heart in ways I never expected, leading me to dream of a life where we share everything. It's time I open up about this secret fantasy and invite you to explore it with me. Every shared smile and glance has fueled a fantasy of us that I can no longer keep to myself. It's time to take a leap of faith and let you know just how deeply I feel about you. In my heart, there's a fantasy unfolding, a beautiful narrative of love and adventure. I've kept it a secret for too long, and now it's time to share this vision with you and see where it takes us. You've inspired a world of dreams within me, filled with love, laughter, and endless possibilities. It's time I revealed this secret fantasy and see if you're ready to embrace it with me. Every moment we spend together feels like a page in a story, I've always wanted to write. I've kept this fantasy tucked away, but now it's time to share it and explore the depths of our connection.